Hi everyone, and my name is Chi Wei Chen, and let me start with a brief introduction about our group members. And our group members are Katie Copper, Hannah Kulian, and myself again, Chi Wei Chen. And Katie is going to explain the problem our client wants us to solve.
Hi, I'm Katie. So our clients came up with the idea of the Decisions Game web application to provide insight and experience for students in the Criminal Justice College at the University of South Carolina. The Criminal Justice Department now has no method of showing students and other faculty exactly what the life of an ex-convict looks like. The game allows decisions to be made that a typical ex-convict would go through and some of the consequences of their decisions. Seeing these decisions play out will help students and faculty better understand the lives of ex-convicts, and the hope of our client is to showcase how difficult life after imprisonment is. The Decisions Game is a web application that prompts users to test their decisions. Users have the ability to create and play different decisions games across many different areas, whether that be a nursing decisions game to see if a user can keep their patient alive, or a criminology game to see if a user can live as an ex-convict. The decisions game is full of possibilities. Allowing users to create their own game is a feature that gives other students and faculty the opportunity to create situations in other roles. Any person from any background can create any game to highlight difficulties in a certain profession or lifestyle, or just use it as a fun game to play. When creating a decisions game, a user can input the title of the game, the length of the game, the amount of starting money, and it can prompt users for decisions and the decision results. And now I'm going to briefly talk about the technologies that we use to build the decisions game. So we decided to build this web app using the Django framework. The Django framework works with Python, and then it was in was used alongside GitHub. So to set this up, we used a Django Python virtual environment, and that's how we were able to run our server during development. Now, for deployment, we utilized a web hosting app website called Heroku. Heroku allowed us not only to deploy it once, but to continue to push different changes that we've made continuously during development, so we could see what our changes did directly on the website. And now I'm going to hand it over to Hannah, who's going to walk us through a demo.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of walk through the demo here. We're gonna start out on this home screen page where you can either register or log in. So first we're gonna check out the login. As you can see, we already have an account that you could open, but if you don't want to log in, you can go to create an account. This is where you would register. And you have all these informations you can fill out, like your username, you create a username, put in your first and last name, your email address, and then a password. And that's how you would register as a user. But we're gonna go ahead and log in using the login that we had already created. And so now this is our home screen. Here at the top at our navigation bar, we have create game, play default game, and the home button. You can also log out or change your password, but we're gonna focus on the aspects of the game, of the create game and play game. And first, I'm gonna show you how to play the default game, which is the game that we created for our clients who wanted a criminal justice outlook of the ex-convict. So we can go ahead and begin the game. And as you can see, there is going to be situations where you can choose living with family and friends or rent an apartment, and each one lists some pros of each. And then you'll either choose option A, living with family and friends, which is free, or rent an apartment, which would cost you $500. So you can choose whichever one you want. And then there will be a consequence to each action. You're able to live by yourself, but you must now pay rent. So you pay $500, you spend $500, and that's your consequence. And then that'll bring you to the next question. Working in a restaurant or construction work, this is your employment. So again, you can choose whichever one you want. We'll choose working in a restaurant. And you'll receive a regular paycheck, albeit low. earning money from tips is a must-have, and the restaurant is within walking distance of you, so that's good. And then you move on to the next question, and it'll continue like this, and we have a total of 15 questions. So you can just go through the game like that. There's a different situation, different choices that you make, and different consequences. And all of these are from the outlook of an ex-convict, someone who just got out of imprisonment and was looking uh, to live their life, different things that might happen. And each consequence kind of tells you how much money, if applicable, would cost you. So that's pretty much how you play the default game. And now I'm going to hand it over to Chiwei to talk about the create game and playing a game that was created by a user.
I'm going to end our presentation with list of our projects for each year. So as you can see from the screen right now, you can creating a decision game, and Katie is going to creating a new game right now, and she's going to learn a title, just a demo game, and she's going to learn content, which also known as a brief description throughout the game. And the amount going to be the starting amount. And that's going to be the first question. And should I buy a car or doing one? And that's going to give you an option to enter the two options. So buy a car, and they give you a volume. So let's do like 550, yeah. And that's option 2 going to be a rent a car and give a volume 300. So you can submit a game. Once you submit a game, you are able to see all the game, and you can play it, the demo game. And let's say we want to rent a car, and that's it. That's the end of the game. And now you can go back to the main screen by clicking on the play game, and you can edit it. So you can update the game. Let's say we want to change the option 2's volume, show to a negative number, and submit it. And we can do that again, play the game, and rent the car. So that's going to be goes down. The ending fund going to goes down to 700. And that's also a feature we can filter the game by the particular user. So if you click on the users, let's just go with the one, and you can see all the game created by that particular user. And we also have ability to delay the game. So once you hit a delay, they give you the option to delay that game. And that's it for the game. And thank you for watching.
Okay, we just wanted to thank you for watching our video. We wanted to thank our clients for giving us this project. Amber and Philip, who have been super helpful with us throughout the entire semester, helping us with the situations, explaining to us the criminal justice system, and kind of giving us the ideas to what they wanted in their game. They were super helpful. This was a really fun project to work on. We got to make a game, a simulation game, and I think that that's a really unique perspective, and we're just really grateful that we got to work on it. We just wanted to highlight the fact that we used so many different technical platforms to work on this, using the Python coding language, the Django framework. We used a lot of HTML to make the website look like it does. And we just really enjoyed working on it throughout this and last semester, actually. It was just a great project. We had a lot of fun working on it. And we all learned a lot throughout this experience. We learned a lot about coding in these frameworks and languages, and We learned a lot about time management. So this project really taught us a lot, and we're very grateful to have gone through it. And that is our capstone project for fall 2020 and spring 2021. Thank you for watching, and thank you for following the demo and the 1.0 release.